Yo, 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 all you lounge lizards.
Let me get some party music up in this joint.
Yes, we need some fucking party music. We need some DMX party up in here.
Woo! 1,000 followers on LinkedIn, ladies and gentlemen. We hit the goal.
And we hit it 2 days early. In the middle of the night last night, 1,000 followers.
Not just one, but two.
Dude, guess what? It's allowing me to stream to my Facebook again.
There we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in right now, I know this is a very impromptu show, but if you're watching us on LinkedIn, just want to give a huge thank you. We have hit our goal of 1,000 followers before March 1st. And you know what today is? Today is January the 30th. So we beat it by a whole day. And
a whole month.
Yeah, a whole month almost.
Oh,
and
right. It was March 1st was our goal. Not February. It was March 1st, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? We don't take things slow here unless we need to. But y'all, this is huge. So this is, like I said, a very off-the-cuff show. Just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. If it wasn't for everybody that's joined here, the list is on and on of supporters, guests, sponsors, people that have given us advice. Thank you. Thank you a million times.
Hell yes. Thank you. Man, dude, it has been a pretty sweet little 6 months, hasn't it?
It's been dude, if we're going through the timeline, I'm just glad nobody was truthful with us for the first few months, because my God, this show was a dumpster fire.
It was a dumpster fire, bro. It was an absolute dumpster fire, man. When we were looking for that post or whatever for Alex, man, I was like, holy crap, man, our stuff sucks so fucking bad. And I mean, it didn't help that our first day Hunter was late by like 15 minutes.
I was 15 minutes late, but I was taking a little nap.
Dude, I watched that. Like, that was the most awkward like 15 minutes in like live show history, bro. I did.
Hey, it's still there. If y'all are watching, go check out our first video on YouTube. It is Rob just trying to hold it together until sleepy time me stumbles in, and it's just gone uphill from there. It's gone uphill from there. But
well, and in some ways downhill, you know, because downhill's a lot more funner than uphill sometimes.
Yeah, the classic scramble. What the fuck are we doing?
It has, man. It has, and we are Hunter and I don't know. There's really not words to say how much we appreciate everyone wanting to tune in and watch our two, you know, ignorant butts ramble on about stuff and just have random guests come on the show. You know, it means a lot, and especially all the compliments we've gotten from people behind the scenes and on the show. And you know, Hunter and I had a goal of within the first year we wouldn't have to be stock guests, and sponsors would be coming to us, or people would be coming to us to do business with or collaborate with. And we're 6 months into this, and we today had a meeting with someone else who wants to be a part of the show as a sponsor and do some collaborations. And our guest, Hunter, you'd have to look at the calendar, but I think we're pretty much booked up all the way through February and partially into March.
Yep, let me check it out right here. I think we only have like 2 days open in February.
I believe so. I believe you are correct. Golly, I'm still doing work. Still doing work.
Oh yeah, same. But
book this shit. Book this flow right here. I'm gonna take it. That's a $125 win on a
live action
50-mile load.
Yeah, just some shout outs throughout the years, or I guess throughout the history of it all. Let me actually go to our YouTube channel so I can not be a complete idiot on this. We've started off with just talking about space freight. That was our very first show, I do believe. Let's go back through here.
No, our very first one. Oh yes, it was. It was because we did the show. I think it was the day or the day after the U.S. government admitted that UFOs and aliens were real. And yes, we did. And I made
it was after India landed on the moon, and I was
yes.
Who's going to be the first dispatcher on the moon? Who's going to be the first space trucker? Elon already won that, but we're not going to give him all the credit just yet. But yeah, starting off on round one, just Logistics Lounge episode 1. And what do you know? Been hitting on fraud since the get-go. So that was still us, mental health and other things. That was still us.
I think that was our
and
second.
Look at who our third. Look at who our fourth episode was. Mr. Clint Weston with Shoreline Capital. Shout out to you, brother. Been with us since day one, or somewhat around day one. But that $2 Tuesdays, acting a fool, Freedom Friday. Who do we have in that? Oh, that's when sometimes Chad was in here. Shout out to all y'all who've been from the get. That was about 2 months in, a month in. Sometimes Chad, Mr. Chad Ainsworth, ODW boss himself. Yeah. It's quite wild to see the progression here.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to bring someone into the show. This guy's wanting to watch the show. My personal.
Shit.
Yes, I already saw that. So let me stream to my personal Facebook again now.
That's groovy.
It is.
Did you put it on there?
Huh? Yeah. I did. But man, dude, and now all the things that we're talking about and looking forward to, I mean, we have hit so many goals. We're beating the guest goal. Dude, the sponsor goal is doing fucking amazing. We're our booking out. One of the goals we had is we wanted to be booked a month out. So we're hitting that. And man, we got these, trying to go to Matt's. Oh, and obviously the reason for the show hitting 1,000 followers on LinkedIn, but now we're trying to go to Matt's. We're trying to grow our YouTube and our Twitter. That is our next goal, is to hit 1,000 followers on each of there. So that way we, have extremely wide, what I would consider a wide viewer scope. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people aren't on LinkedIn that are on X and stuff, So
yeah. If you guys aren't watching this from YouTube, be sure to go over to our channel. It's just at the Logistics Lounge. We're at about 52 subscribers there, but for the being involved, chatting it up with us, chatting it up with other people in the lounge, this is our next platform. This is where we're really trying to grow at. So once again, it's at the Logistics Lounge. But yeah, man, back to your point. I mean, just booking the guests out is a great thing. Having people that support us and that we can support is such a great thing. But I want to tell you, my favorite part about this show so far has been the connections made. And really, really getting in tight with all the logistics legends out there, now turned into lounge lizards. And can't say enough about it. Can't say enough about it.
No, we can't. Katie, thank you for coining that term, dude. I love it. I was talking to one of the guys that's coming on. I think it's this week, Ryan, and him and I were on the phone call today, or we were DMing, and I said, "Hey, man, sorry, bro, it's taking me a minute. I'm trying to do this stuff for the lounge." And he said, "Go chase them lizards." and everyone uses the lizard emoji now. That's what makes it even better. Is like, it's not just the word. Like, everyone uses. And Kelly's the one we thank for that one. She's the one that added the emoji, which completely makes sense. But man, it's so surreal, man. It really kind of is. Just super exciting shit, Hunter. We got so many things in the mix that we haven't even announced yet, and the stuff that we continue to come up with, man. Like when we decided to do the holiday shows, yeah, everyone does a holiday show for some holidays, but man, we're like, dude, let's do the crazy hat shit. Let's make these crazy videos for the holidays. Let's bring on certain guests, and now we have the ladies' night, coming up here March 1st. I mean, that was something that we were talking about how many women we've had on the show, you know, and a lot of other shows, podcasts, whatever. They don't do that in our industry. You know, I mean, obviously it's mainly male dominated, but I don't think a lot of people reach out to them. And, you know, we've done really good. So that idea for the ladies night, dude, that's going to be huge. We have 8 spots to give out. And I think we have like 12 people that want to come on so far. It's like, okay, shit, we're probably going to have to move you maybe into the later into the month, man, which
we're going to
Hunter,
do some delegating.
Why don't you announce that? What our plan is for March? We haven't dropped
that
yet.
So if you're a lady in logistics, be on the watch out. So our goal for March, obviously we're having ladies night on March 1st to celebrate Women's History Month, but we want to keep that going. You know, a lot of shows, and I mean I can't say all of them, but you know, it's important. Like, we're all on all sides. So for every show that we have in the month of March, we want there to be a guest on the show that is a woman. You know, just to kind of bust down some of the bullheaded testosterone driven ideas that we have. But, you know, also just mix it up, get it out there. Women in trucking, that's one of our big goals. I hope to see them at Matt's. I mean, ladies are a huge part of this industry, just as much as any of us guys are. But that's a big goal of ours. So if you are one, let us know. If you know anybody, send them our way. We will definitely get them on, get their voice out. And
with what you just said, hey, if anyone, our bestie Claudia the Connector is working on it on the back end, but if anyone has a connection to someone in women in trucking, we would love to connect with them. Like Hunter said, we're going to Matt's at the end of March, and they're going to be there. So that would be an incredible way to end Women's History Month here on the show. And Claudia, that is our goal, is to spread them out. I've already talked to some of the ladies that want to come on and said, hey, you know, we have 8 spots. We're going to divvy them out the best we can. But if we can't get you on that day, are you willing to come on later on in the month of March? Since, you know, the whole month is Women's History Month, you know? So yeah, that's our backup. Honestly, Hunter and I didn't think that it was going to catch so quick. We're like, oh, dude, we'll get 1 or 2 people, and then, you know, it'll just trickle in. And like the first day, it's just everyone post.
Hey, it's good. It's good. You know, it's all part of the celebration. I don't know, who's Edward.
Dude, we are gonna have Ed on the show. Ed, I'm not going to give nothing crazy away about you, but this dude is a unicorn in the industry, and here's what I mean.
I think I know who you're talking about.
He's a carrier, a shipper, and a fucking broker. Like, it's absolutely crazy. And he deals in some very, very interesting products, man. Not only the stuff is him being a shipper, but the stuff that he brokers and everything else. And just a freaking really funny guy, man. Him and I connected through my Facebook group, and we've been chopping it up almost every day, man. So we're going to get him on the show, man. And he fits right in to the lounge crew, man, to the Lounge Lizard persona.
Looking forward to that. Let's see who's this. Bill Robinson coming in hot. Thank you, Mr. Bill. Sarah Barnes Humphrey.
Yeah. With Bill coming on February 15th. We can't wait, Bill. You better not reschedule on me again, man.
Oh, is he one of those? Did he reschedule us?
No, remember we had him on
we rescheduled it.
No, yeah, remember we had him booked as a Friday, and he like wasn't thinking what day it was, and remember he has his grandson on Friday, so you know, hey, he canceled for a good reason, man. Time with the family. I ain't mad at him. So we got him on a Wednesday, I think, or maybe a Thursday. It's the 14th or the 15th or something, or one of those. So
nice. Well, I guess outside of that, some updates for our upcoming schedule. Speaking of, this week we have some big things going on. Somehow we swindled our way onto a few shows, one of which being Trucking for Millennials podcast. That'll be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. And then at 3:30 in the afternoon, we have Miss Sofra. Siofra? Am I saying her name wrong? I know I'm absolutely
It is Siofra, is if I'm remembering
Siofra.
correct. She told me, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is, Siofra.
Hey Dale, if you're still watching, brother, thank you for the help for sure. I will continue sending them your way, but we need to get you on the show sometime, brother. Love what you're doing out there, man. And then so Thursday we will actually be having our sponsor Lane Runner in the lounge. That'll be at 4 p.m. Central Time. Definitely make sure that you're here for that one. I know we talk about it, or I say we, Rob talks about it. I use it. He uses it. Actually used it a few times today, and it's spot on, just like their advertisement says. So
while we're talking about, or I'll wait till you're done. I'm sorry. I'll wait till you're done. I'll tell you this.
No, go on.
I learned something about Lane Runner today, dude. So I go on there and I've been using them and one of the 3-letter monsters, you know, comparing, seeing how they are and stuff. Because no offense, I'm gonna go with the one that has the higher fucking rate. But anyway, dude, on there's when you search your rate, there's a button underneath it that says lane request, and you hit that button, dude, and it triggers their AI to shoot that lane out and to pull in more data for that lane, so you can have.
I've been wondering what that button does, man.
Yeah,
that's
dude. I clicked it. The box popped up and it said, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's cool." So, dude, every time I'm running a rate, and if it's lower or off too much by that, then dude, I'm hitting that button so their AI update. I think that's cool as shit. You can't do that on DAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, update this information. Like, I need a live update within 24 hours. So
that just goes to show lanerunner.com. Check it out. But come to us before you go and check it out. We got you a little deal there. So yeah, we got Lane Runner on let's see, Thursday, and then Friday. We're doing some talking over beers about trucking with the cats over at eCarrier Check. That'll be at 3 p.m. Central Time. We'll have Jared and Nate in the lounge, or we'll be on their side of things. So that'll be a good time. Definitely excited to kick it with those boys. And then right after, we're making a mad dash. We have the armchair attorney himself, Mr. Matt Leffler, sponsored by Medium Sized Dogs, right here in the lounge for a very legal freestyle lounge Friday. It's gonna be something special. So
man, it is. It's dude. This
and then you know what's happening after the Saturday and Sunday. That Monday at 1:30 Central Time, we're gonna tell some stories with Mr. Jeff Dickinson himself, the Expodacious Cowboy. We're about to write our own chronicles. Okay, if you haven't seen that post yet, go check it out. The tunes were chose specifically by Mr. Jeff himself, and I think it's fitting. And yeah, it's gonna get rowdy.
I got it, bro. Hey, every time we go on Jeff's show, I have the name for it. Instead of the Storytelling Chronicles, it's going to be the Chronicles from the Lounge, or of the Lounge. You know,
well, hey, I just want to give some appreciation to these cats as well. You know, normally you get asked to go on a show, and you know it's kind of, I guess as I think it was Jared that said it, but it's G rated. Everybody's opening up the doors to the lounge. The lounge is going mobile, so you know it'll be a good time to lay a little fun on some of these other spots and see where that takes it. But yeah, so that's what we got going on next week as well. Outside of Mr. Jeff, we have Ryan Van Brocklin with
he's a broker, man. He just got back into the brokering game. Matter of fact, Ryan, if you're watching this, or you do see this part, what you and I were talking about today, I just did it right now, and I split a load that goes 2 separate directions. That if I would have did it in one, it would have cost like $1,500. I'm splitting it up into 2 loads. I'm going to move both trucks at $350 on a Sprinter van, and I'm going to make $125 on each load. And you know, freaking boom, almost cut the shit in half. He had this crazy thing earlier, dude, that him and I were talking about, this crazy multi-stop deal and shit. And so we were talking about it. And yeah, I just want to use that as an example, man. This load, bro, it was like 7 stops. And it was in, dude, you would have gone like this, like a circle and then back over here, another circle and back down. It was fucking nuts, man. And so we were just talking about how to do it and shit. So yeah, that's all. I just wanted to use that example.
I'm excited for that. I didn't know that. But yeah, so we got Ryan in the lounge. We got Miss Ingrid Brown coming in next Thursday at 3:30. She is a lady in logistics, a woman in trucking. That one will be also very special. We have a little surprise for her. She doesn't know it yet, but it'll be one of those. And then on Friday we have Janelle in the lounge at 4:00. Who's Janelle again,
Dude,
Rob?
I'm excited about Janelle. I mean, I'm excited about everyone, but one of the things that we talk a lot about, or that I like to talk about, is finance in truck, specifically expenses and revenue and shit. This lady is a bookkeeper, and she does stuff in the logistics area in trucking. Her dad was a trucker. I think her brother, uncle, like she's got a background in it, but she uses a specific mode of bookkeeping that is called Profit First. And basically what it revolves around is, hey, you paying yourself first, putting money in your pocket first. And it's this whole big thing. I'll let her explain it, but I think it's really cool, especially for the carriers, because we talk about how controlling expenses is important, dude. And this lady has a great way to do that. And I'm honestly hoping I drive some business to her, man. She was recommended from an accountant that I highly, highly respect. Very, very great lady. Her name is Venus Michael. She's actually about to drop a book on her adventures in bookkeeping and stuff. Sounds boring, but it's honestly pretty cool. So yeah, really excited about Janelle, man.
Phil, what's up? Only if you could see under here. Then there's a nice keg. I've passed the 6-pack. We're on to the keg. But someone's got to keep people interested here. But what is this? One Friday, Carrie.
I want to say it's Donichi. I would say that's probably what it is. Tell me if I'm saying it right, Bill. If you know, but
I have no idea. I'm about to find her right now.
Dude, her and I are connected. She posts some pretty cool stuff. Like some really not invigorating is not the word I'm looking for, but engaging content. She asks a lot of questions and stuff, like in her posts and things, dude. She comments a lot on my stuff. I like her a lot. Is that where you want to see? Yes, Claudia. Yes, that was
actually one of the plans. That was already in the plans. I swear, Claudia would be reading our thoughts.
So, Matt's is going to be a huge thing for us. We've already talked to Alex with Mother Trucker, so we're going to set up an interview with him at Matt's. We're going to do some stuff with Evan Shelley and Hunter and Mitchell and Buddy from Truck Parking Club. We got Matt Lombard supposed to be there. Why do I keep saying Matt? Michael fucking Lombard. I keep calling him Matt, dude. I don't know why.
Well, you got Matt's on the mind. You got Matt on the mind.
No, bro. Mike Lombard. There's a whole bunch of folks that's going to be there that we are all on each other's kind of content and stuff. So we're going to record a ton of
even old Jason Raybon's making an appearance.
Yeah. We were just talking about it, Jeff. We were just talking about it, broski.
Yeah, I'm excited to get on Jeff's show. It's going to be a bodacious time.
Golly, okay. A Sprinter van works. I've done said that 4 times. Just book the truck, please. Jesus Lord. Sorry.
Lifetime bullshit here on the lounge.
No, it's not, dude. I got probably 15 options for these 2 loads. And I've said a Sprinter van is okay. Like every single one of them. It's okay. So, but I get it. They're just trying to confirm, man. There's 10, 20 people going on in this damn thing.
Looks like I got to use the little Post-it notes, man. I always just type in all the load information and just.
Boom. Oh no, our stuff is set up sweet. Like we're taking options. So like I get a load, I build it in our TMS, and then I put it out to my team, say, hey, shoot this out to our carriers, post it on the boards. And then do they take all the emails, all the calls, and then they submit the options to me. So yeah, all I'm doing is answering, they're, hey Rob, does this work? Like this load, they know this shipper, and they know some of their facilities you can or can't use a Sprinter. So they're all asking, hey boss, can we use a Sprinter truck? It's one pallet. Like, can we use a Sprinter? And that's all, dude. It's just, like I said, it's like 15 options going on at once. I have to type it all out and stuff, dude. It's crazy, man. Absolutely nuts. Man, this is so fun, dude. Hunter, this is so fun. Like doing this, I would say every day. Doing this every day is so freaking fun. Creating all the content, dude, and all the people that you've said this, but all the people we've met and interact with and stuff, dude. And now we're getting to the point to where, other creators and stuff and people in this thing are seeing the value and saying, hey, let's jump on each other's shows and let's do this and that. And I don't know. I think that goes to show, man, that we're on the right path, and we've been able to build a circle around us, man. I mean, dude, look at these comments here. I mean, perfect thing. Claudia, Ed doesn't know it, but he's becoming a part of the circle. We got Bill, Dale. I don't know him, but and I mean Jeff Dickinson, Jason Rabine, Indy, like all these people that we're meeting and connecting with that are helping us grow this thing and giving motivation. You too, brother. Have a good one, man. We'll catch you on the flip side, Jeff. And it's so freaking cool, man. It really is. Like networking is so fun. And being able to network in this space makes it even better because it's not just DMs, dude. I don't know about you, but when I DM people, I'm like, hey, you should come on our show. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the second sentence I say, hey, you should come on our show. Like, let's go chill in the lounge and freaking talk shop, man,
Oh yeah, dude, I got some today. It's like people are messaging me about it, like not tooting our horn, but they're just like, tell me more about the lounge or the logistics lounge. I like the sound of that. Like, fuck yeah, come on. Doors always open. It's a 24/7, 365 event.
It is, man.
That's why it is chilling at the logistics lounge 365.com if you need our email address.
Even that, some of y'all don't know our email address, but even our email address is player. I mean, Hunter just said it. Chilling at the logistics lounge 365. Like the flow of that, like how ridiculous is it? See, we have methodically planned every bit of this out except for our first show.
Yeah, first show is just a wing it, see if it works. Here we are.
Dude, that's the show. That's the show that in 2 years everybody's going to be pulling up and making fun of our dumbasses with.
I can't wait. Bring it on. I hope they tear us up, but
I'm sure they will, man.
It's been an honor and a privilege, not only to do this with you, but like just to have gotten, like you said, gotten to network and meet and greet and bullshit with so many fucking cool people, and it's shit. Where I think we're almost to our 6-month mark, if not 7, I believe. And
we started in August, so we're almost to our
August 1st was our very first show, so
we're almost to our 6-month mark. Yeah, this week, dude, this Wednesday, Thursday will be our 6-month mark. That's nuts, dude.
That's fire.
It doesn't even feel like it, dude. But when I say it doesn't, like I kind of caught it the other day when I was going through all of our videos trying to find that thing, and I was like, holy shit, we've got a lot of shows, dude. I was like, I didn't freaking realize. I saw shows with like people. I'm like, holy crap, I totally forgot we had that person on, and I'm like, oh, we got to have them back on, like. Now that the show's picking up momentum and it's doing better, like Jessica, I want to have Jessica back on. She was one of the people, you know what I mean? And man, it's just, and Henry, I need to get with Henry Sheldon. I fucking want to have him back on the show. Jimmy with AccuBet, I want to get Jimmy back on. It's just crazy, man. I was like, I didn't realize how far ago, and I know 6 months doesn't seem like a long time, but I mean, in our world, it really really is. You know what I mean? Like in our little logistics and
Absolutely.
the content world stuff, that's a long time, dude. And
Yeah. And I mean, dude, like, what is it? Let me pull up the analytics again. We have done 62 videos. And I don't even know if that counts our live ones that we have on YouTube, but like, bro, that is hours and hours and hours just doing the shows. Like, y'all, if wow, I wish we could just go live and like show how much we put into this, because Rob and I unfortunately talk every single day working on this. It's unfortunate to be talking to Rob. It is fortunate to be doing this show.
God, whatever.
I'm
Claudia,
kidding.
I'm replying to you. I'm replying to you right now. I can't do it on here because even though it says it replies to all things, for some reason it only replies to dang YouTube now. So, Blue Bonnet Carrier Management. Hopefully, all that's spelled right. I don't know. My microphone is in the way, but yeah, she's not on. I don't know. I have to go look. Maybe she's on LinkedIn. I don't think she is, but she's on Facebook.
I think she was on Facebook, but I haven't found her on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just
Blue Bonnet is though.
Yeah, Blue Bonnet Carrier Management. She it's pretty much in the name. I mean, she does a variety of things. She does job placement in like the oil fields. She does a little bit of like compliance stuff as far as keeping books together. Pretty much what it says, like I said, carrier management. She dispatching, doing back office, like all that kind of stuff. Really, really cool lady. Been in the business for a while. We had her on. We've had her on 2 shows. Matter of fact. So yeah, really cool lady.
Well, hey, Mr. Dale Prax, definitely appreciate that. I don't know if you've ever watched our show before. I've seen you on Word on the Street. I think that's how I came across you, and then Bill got you in contact with you today. But thank you. I mean, this is what the lounge is about. We've had brokers, shippers, carriers, recruiters, IT people, factoring companies, every single aspect of this industry. And ultimately, a huge part of this show is fighting fraud. But I think everybody needs to understand that it's not coming down to complaining. It's about getting out there and actually doing something about it. And that's going to come from every single side to make this a better world for anybody in logistics. So once again, man, if you ever want to come on, let us know. Love to get you a seat pulled up here in the lounge.
Yeah, Dale, I'm gonna go and look you up, man, and we'll connect for sure, dude. Hunter and I try to stay connected to the same people so we know who each other's talking about when we're talking about them, and you never know where who can help one over the other or be a source of information. And we definitely learned that through the show, man. The amount of just the it's nuts to realize how small this industry is and how like there are very few people in between you and pretty much anybody you want to get in touch with in logistics. I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, Dale, we're gonna hook up, man. I'm interested in what you do and check you out and stuff, man. And like Hunter said, hopefully we can have you on the show. Claudia's all switching back and forth here. Freight Validate. I'm gonna go look it up.
Validate. I hit him up today, dude, with an MC. It's fraud, fighting fraud, man. Like that, Kwai Chong team, man, getting out there with some karate chopping.
I want to say that is another thing that I find that, how can I say this? A lot of shows redo the same topics, but like I'm gonna just point out the fraud one as the example. But we've covered fraud in so many different aspects, on the show, dude, and we've had a variety of people from different sides of the game. We've had Claudia, she's been on, talking about it from, a carrier standpoint and her being in the industry, the insurance side of it. Tim Bannon and the Bannon Report. We had, I think Jason was our very first fraud person because he had made that
His
that
video.
Yeah. So I think he was the very first one. But and then we've had folks like Verify Carrier and eCarrier Check and just all these people doing this fraud stuff, and we've done it in a different way each time, in my opinion. I mean,
Well, I mean, that's the beauty of it, man. Like, there are so many people out here fighting it on the ground. I mean, shit, even like Joe Madden out there fighting against with the FBI. That is awesome. But yeah, Claudia just told me Dale is a Marine. Dale, thank you for your service if you're still watching, brother.
Sacrifice.
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with there being a million different platforms out there. And you know what? It's my saying, there's an ass for every seat. Not everybody likes the same smell, taste, color, whatever. But, if it works and it helps for the greater cause, talk about it. I'm here for that all day long. So, yeah, I'd love to find out more about what you got going on, Dale.
Claudia, you telling me he's a Marine just took him down 2 spots. So now he's got to find a way to redeem himself.
Good old crayon eating competition.
You heard something else. Funny enough, they make edible crowns, it's joke things and shit, just like they have, the bottles of Windex that have drinkable Kool-Aid or whatever in them and shit. They actually make edible crowns, dude. we should send Claudia. We should send Claudia with some edible crowns. She would. Oh man. Oh fucking Jesus Lord, dude. What are you doing? Booking a load? I'm booking a load.
Yeah, I'm trying to book some loads. I'm also Dale Prax. It's on. Brother, shoot me a message with your email. We'll get you booked up. We'll do this live time. I will tell you our dates. Let's see. So we're booked up this week, next week. Dale, you want to come on Valentine's Day? Are we doing a Valentine's Day show?
Yes, we are. I
don't know if you and Kat have something going on, but
I have nobody booked for it. I'm trying to think of a shtick to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to dress up as Cupid or anything, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of something dorky, dude, like an anti.
I got a Valentine's T-shirt from a bar I got in Colorado that is now closed down because of a cocaine scandal. But
I don't know. I don't know if you've ever heard of these. So there's these parties and stuff that go on that maybe Jesus Lord fucking Claudia. This is you. Every time I'm doing this, that's Claudia. That's Claudia. That's anyway, they throw these parties and stuff, man, and they're anti-Valentine's Day parties. They're for people who are single or whatever, don't have Valentine's. And not that I'm single, but they're always cool. It's always Cupid. I saw one, it was they had a piñata and it was Cupid and they beat the shit out of Cupid. You know what I mean? And I saw another one where they had Cupid with his head cut off and stuff. It's just crazy funny stuff, man. Like I said, I guess you could say they try to make Valentine's Day Halloweeny, you know what I mean? The nasty kind of gruesome part of it. It's funny shit, man. It's funny shit.
We could do an In Love with Trucking Valentine's Day special or something. Yeah, we could just have people on telling their favorite stories about working in logistics, in love with the industry. Who should be able to come on? I don't know if it's during Manifest or not. I know Mr. Evan Shelley from Truck Parking Club at truckparkingclub.com right here. Go on there and use passcode chill or lounge 365 to get you what is it, $25 off your first booking?
Up to $25 off your first truck parking at truckparkingclub.com. Evan didn't explain it to me, but since I'm a logical thinker, this is how I'm pretty sure that it works. So, if you go and stay overnight somewhere, it'll probably be $5 off because it's usually $10 or $15. If you go and park somewhere over the course of a weekend, where I think the average cost is $40 or $50 or something, I don't know, for a weekend, whatever it is, then I would assume the more time you choose is where you would get up to the $25 off. But Yeah.
By the way,
Street
reach out to Evan Shelley or any of those cats at truckparking.com. Tell them that the Logistics Lounge sent you, and they will get you on the right path to not only saving time, saving fuel, but saving money and giving yourself some peace of mind with safe truck parking.
Dude, you're going to have to be the second hunter in the truck parking club crew.
Dude, if they offered me a job, I would say maybe.
Hey, Hunter and Mitchell have like the best job ever, dude. Did you see that one of Hunter of CBing that oversized load going down the highway?
Nuh-uh.
Hunter
That dude's an animal. He does have the best job ever. I think he just utilizes that job better than anybody else. He's like, what can I do? I've never. This man parked right in front of a DOT officer just to hand them flyers. That's fucking genius.
No, he parked behind them. Or
no, he parked in front of him.
So he didn't. Yes, that's just funny. He said we're going to park in front, so he doesn't get all jumpy when we walk up from behind him. That dude is cool though, and he's like Hunter's so relatable. Evan, you found a gym with Hunter and Mitchell, man. Like those two guys are freaking absolutely bonkers, man.
Yeah, they have a good time, especially Mitchell, man, riding around with Buddy. I'm convinced Buddy's doing all the selling out there. If y'all don't know who Buddy is, that's Mitchell's dog.
But he's the real star of the show and the best looking one out of the group.
You got that right. He's a good boy. That's a good. He dogs well. We should do a dogs and trucking show.
No, dude. Hey, you say that we should get like drivers to send us pictures of their pets out on the road. That'd be a cool little, maybe not a segment on the show, but like a thing in the in like the pages and stuff. You know what I mean? Like post pictures of kind of like instead of Cool Truck Thursday, it's your my riding buddy Monday. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not every week, but
there's that one dude I was telling you about that's on Instagram. He's got his dog Kenworth, and dude, really? He's funny. But I'm here for it.
Does he drive a Peterbilt though?
I have no clue.
How funny that'd be.
He doesn't show his truck. I'd imagine he drives a Kenworth, but
maybe that's why he doesn't show his truck, because he doesn't. I don't know.
I'd have to go in there and do a little digging, but
classic. You know what y'all could do for us, those of you who are still watching, you could share this video and you could tag Mats in it and say, hey, these guys would be perfect for your media passes. That's what we would love for y'all to do. That's what we would love for y'all to do.
Hey, can't forget about, I guess we'll go ahead and talk about it, the old Texas Truck Show as well.
I was just about to say that, dude. You son of a gun. Man, you're reading my mind, broski.
The Texas Trucking Show.
That's down in Houston, man, at the NRG stadium or center or what the hell ever it's called.
I think you can just get free tickets to this.
I don't know. Possibly.
It has a button that says get free tickets.
Oh, we should do that. I remember
free admission to anyone in the trucking industry. So boom, find us at the Texas Trucking Show. June 29th through the 30th at the NRG Center in Houston, Texas.
Ed said, Volvo. Hey, don't talk shit about Volvos, man. I actually love Volvos, man.
You are an advocate for Volvos.
Dude, because they make a quality fucking semi, dude. I don't care what anyone says. If you're one of those hood guys, hey, I love hooded trucks. But, dude, I'm telling you, Volvo makes a good freaking truck. The only truck I liked more than my Volvo was I had a Pete 387 that used to be an owner-operator's truck when I was at U.S. Express. And that shit did 72 miles an hour. And the owner-operator custom ordered it, so it had like the Bose sound package with the subwoofer. And I will say that Peterbilt rode really, really nice, man. But I love me some Volvos, brother. I will take me a Volvo any day of the week.
Boom.
Well, you just did reply, Kelly, you liar. I hope you're at a stoplight. We do not condone texting.
Hey, you want to see something real quick?
Yeah.
It took me 2 seconds. Anybody in Texas? Boom! Free ticket. Texas Trucking Show. If you're in the area, go on and do it. There's literally a button that says free tickets. Rob, you're muted right now. I can't hear you.
Sorry, I said I'm gonna go do that right now, bro.
Yeah,
right now.
We're there.
live on the show.
That's
free
cool.
ticket. Boom! Look, we're gonna look at that. Look, we're gonna.
Oh, they even got special hotel rates.
Yeah, look at that. Let's see here. Texas
Oh,
Trucking
you
Show.
can get 2 queen-size beds for $100 a night at the Holiday Inn.
Free ticket. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, snap. Look, hey, everybody. Hey, if you live in Texas, you want to go to the Texas Trucking Show. Actually, I'm going to stop sharing that right now. I'm going to turn my phone over. People spamming me and shit, bro. Oh, that's funny, man. Oh, that's good shit.
That would have been classic.
It would have been classic, wouldn't it? Oh, man.
Sweet. I don't think I've ever been to Houston. I love Texas, though. It's not as good as Tennessee, but, it's something to look at. Makes me miss home.
What the fuck ever, dude. Whatever. Texas is freaking amazing, dude. Texas is awesome. I mean, I've been to a lot of places, man. There's very few other places I would live. Tennessee's one of them, though. Absolutely love Tennessee.
Dale, what are you talking about? Might be driving a Mercedes Sprinter. Are you talking about Truck Park Club? Yeah, Texas is cool, I guess.
What's your thing? I was going to put media. What'd you put?
I put media, Logistics Lounge co-host. And then we're going to start reaching out to cats at the Texas Trucking Show. Who knows? Who knows? The lounge might end up on stage. We might be able to end up being a speaker there if it's one of those.
No one would ever let us speak to an audience besides our own.
You say that, but look, hey.
We would get 3
Millennials in Trucking and E-Carrier Check and Jeff and Dan, they're letting us on their show, and then they're adapting to our platform for their own shows, which, guys, if you are watching this or see this, thank you a lot. But, get us on stage. We'll just literally sit up there to the side while people are watching. We'll just have some drinks and commentate. Mr. Dan Rathers is coming up on stage to talk about all
of those. Oh, my God, bro.
I don't even know who Dan Rathers is. I don't know why that name just came to my head. Dan Rathers.
Are you serious?
He's a commentator, so I nailed that. Oh, yeah, he's a basketball guy, right?
You're young. It's understandable. Bro, just got mine, too. Look at that. Boom. Logistics Lounge co-host. What? That is sick, dude.
Fire.
That's really sick, bro. Faux show. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so excited. We're going to do so many big things this year on the show, dude. And the ideas just like keep flowing and flowing every day. Like Hunter said this earlier, like we talk every single day and get in our studio every day after our 9 to 5. And like sitting here for hours, just thinking of stupid ideas, making content, reaching out to people, just all kinds of nutty stuff. And so yeah, we've got quite a few more tricks up our sleeve, as they say, and y'all are just going to have to stay tuned for the craziness that is the Logistics Lounge.
Dude, I'm looking at this exhibitor list that they have at the Texas Trucking Show. My God, Tech and Tools is about to be booked for the next 5 years.
Oh yeah, dude, you're right. Matt's
Third Coast Turbos. Don't know who you are, but shout out to Third Coast Turbos. Let's see, Maxi Lube. Who knows what that's for? Maybe a little kingpin action, right there on the fifth wheel. Maybe it's for Rob in his times with his wife. Mountain Tarp. That sounds cool. I bet they got some neat stickers. Let's see, who else can we get? Oh, Bad Dog Tools. Bad to Good Credit. Sounds enticing. Texas Trucking Show. I don't know why everybody's going to these expensive ass conventions, man. We out here just getting some free tickets.
Man, we're once we go to these things, man, we're gonna have.
Oh, and dude, and it's outside. It's all outside. All of these places are outside.
Oh yeah, okay, dude. You say that it's fucking June in Texas, bro. It's gonna be triple digits. You better, man. Tell me what, you have no idea, man. I've lived in Nashville.
I can afford to lose some weight.
Are freaking amazing, dude, and especially it's gonna be in Houston, dude. It is gonna be so humid. You're like, I'm telling you, you're gonna sweat so much you're gonna fill up a 5-gallon jug. I'm telling you, bro, it is absolutely ridiculous. Anyone that lives in Texas, Seofra lives in Houston. Tomorrow she can fucking tell you all about it.
Man, it's just that dry heat. Y'all ain't got the humidity like we do in the South.
Dude, no, it's the opposite. It is humid here. Like it is West Texas, it's dry, but like I-35 corridor and to the east, dude, it is super, super humid. And Houston's even worse because it's a massive metropolis area. So you got all the heat from the damn concrete on top of it. No, bro, that is what makes the heat here so bad is its humidity. I'll take 105-degree dry heat, over 100-degree humid heat any flipping day of the fucking week.
Any flipping day of the fucking week. That's a bunch of words to get.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun though. It'll be fun. We'll get some of those little mini fans and whatnot.
Did you see Claudia has already come through on the women's and trucking?
The connector. Anybody tries to steal her, good luck.
Bro, they can't. We have already roped Claudia in. Like we have brought her to the dark side, the logistics dark side.
I can't wait for that invoice though.
But yeah, right, dude.
I charge annually.
It's so true, bro. Oh my God, Claudia, we would owe Claudia so damn much money in referral fees at this point. We wouldn't be able to do the show because we wouldn't be able to afford to pay for the platform. We might even be homeless.
Yeah,
we couldn't.
This would all be gone.
Yeah,
we'd just be some crackheads on the side of the road.
Well, Claudia, you
doing this logistics lounge.
Claudia has to open up like a connection side hustle. Like that's what she does. Like someone's like, man, I would really like to talk to Bill Gates. Claudia's like $5,000. And the next thing you know, Bill Gates and you and them are in a LinkedIn DM together. Claudia's setting up emails and shit. Oh my Lord, Claudia. I'm telling you, you may have missed your calling in recruiting, Claudia, to be honest with you. Like, holy crap, man.
Claudia, if you're watching, get us Elon Musk on the show. Then we'll talk some numbers.
Bro,
that's still the goal. Getting Elon Musk on the show. That is like down the road.
Since the very
or next week. Who knows? Elon, if you're watching, I love you.
Since the very first show, that has been our goal was to get Elon Musk on the show. I remember us talking about that because our very first show was the Space Freight show, like you said, dude. I'm going to have to revisit that meme. I'm going to go back, remake that meme, and I'm going to post it because, dude, I totally didn't play that thing off well. I think that meme was fucking solid, bro. I really do. Like, that was a super solid meme that I made about the first way station off planet. That was a good one, man.
I don't remember, but you should post it. We need to talk about Space Freight more, okay? It's happening.
It is.
It's going to be a thing.
Man, that's one of the things that I want to try to get someone on it's like the logistics stuff of like crazy things like cruise lines and airlines and stuff like that. The NASA, like, dude, hey, NASA doesn't make all that shit that they put on those, all the food. None of that is made on site at NASA. None of the stuff or very few of the things is made there. You know what I mean? So I really, obviously security reasons, they wouldn't even be able to talk about a lot, but just the complexities of it, you know what I mean? Or maybe even talk about a little bit of security, like, hey, you got to have $10 million insurance. You better have an 850 credit score. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, dude,
10 years. So that's
my boy James Hedemark, dude. Remember when he was on the show, the one that I met at the Selectus conference?
Yeah.
Fucking $20 million, I believe, was the insurance policy you need to move like a lot of this stuff that goes into like space stuff. Like, I say space stuff because I'm an idiot and I don't really know all the proper nomenclatures, but shit, dude, we're talking about that bill they're trying to pass where $5 million is the minimum. Like, God,
I know,
God, dude, that's insane.
Talking about space stuff, man, it's not exactly space, but I talked to my homie that is an air traffic controller, and we're gonna have his ass on the show. Like, I think that is so cool. Like, I mean, you may not think it's logistics, but in a way, it really is. I mean, these men and women are in charge of, making sure these planes come in at the right time on the right runways. And their freight is people and baggage and other things, man. And so, I'm going to have him come on the show, dude. I just think that would be really cool. He's an Army veteran, and him and I used to work in the franchise business together as well for a little short stint. So really, really cool guy. The only thing I don't like about him is he owns an Alfa Romeo. I don't understand that. Like, he lost so many points with me when he bought that car, but hey, to each his own. And he traded in a baller ass Chevy truck for it too, which makes it even worse. But that
you said Elon owns Alfa Romeo?
I don't think Elon doesn't.
I thought that's what you said. I was like, nah, man.
I said he lost points with me because he owns an Alfa Romeo. Beautiful cars, absolute pieces of shit. No, Alfa Romeo.
They're impossible to get fixed, man.
He brought it brand new. He brought I don't know, I may be saying it wrong. I've heard people say it many ways. A Giulia, what the hell ever you want to say. He bought one of those brand new, custom ordered, like performance package, all this stuff. Man, I think got like 50,000 miles, had to have a complete engine replacement. Complete. And it was down it was like 3 months that thing was down, dude, because he had to ship it off to, I don't know, Austin or Dallas or wherever, and then they had to order the engine from Italy and whatever. But to answer your question, I'm pretty sure that Alfa Romeo is owned by Fiat. I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, I'll be back in 1 second.
Yeah. You're just gonna leave me here all the fuck alone while I just sit here and book freight. Man, I don't know what to talk about by myself. That's why I do this show with Hunter, because I could not do this on my own. Props to all of you people out there that do shows and do it solo, because there is no way that I could do that. I could talk forever, but I could not hold my attention span on one topic long enough for y'all to even give a shit about watching the show. But we just decided to do this out of nowhere today, and Hunter and I reached those 1,000 followers, and it's just so amazing. Y'all have heard about all the cool stuff that we got going on. We're still working on like merch and everything, but we got a lot of pokers in the fire, and this thing is growing all because of y'all. I mean, everyone, we've only named a select few people today, but there's 1,000 of you at least on LinkedIn, that are helping us do this thing. And it's steadily growing, and all the love that we're getting, it's absolutely phenomenal, man. And our content and our game, in mine and Hunter's opinion, and we are very critical of one another. I want to say that we have big heads behind the scenes, but we're also extremely critical of ourselves in the show. And like we said earlier, the way we have progressed and evolved, added things, taken away things, we've changed our times that we do the show. We've changed what time we do certain things during the show and stuff like that. And we've also embraced more of the live thing. We had tried to structure it a little bit and, stay on topic and stuff, but people have told us, hey, that's not what we like about y'all. The fact that, Pedro, you forget to do a news story, and Hunter forgets this, or we skip over that. I mean, it's that's what makes it fun, and that's why when people come to us, they say, "Oh, do you do recorded?" No, man. Live is better, unscripted. You never know what's going to happen, and y'all seen we've had some shows we get 8 people, 9, 10 people hop in this thing, and that's the beauty of it. Hunter and I's goal was really just to do a kind of a cool twist on a show, but the evolution it's taken as far as it seriously being a lounge type environment. I mean, we just allow whoever to hop on, man. Our thing is we are the thing that when you get off work after a long, hard day, there's that little bar or lounge, down the street where all the people in the office go out and hang. And before you go home, you're like, I'm going to go have a beer and a few drinks with my peoples. You just pop in. Hey, you may talk about what happened during the day. You may talk about your wife and kids. You may talk about your dog, whatever. But, you pop in, you hang out, you have a drink, you chill with other professionals in the industry, and then you either stay or you go along your way. And, we don't know of anybody else that does that. And that was something that we just thought would be very cool. And we super appreciate just everyone doing their thing. Nate, thank you so much, man. Yay. When we come on your show, Nate, Hunter and I said that once we do the e-carrier check show, we're going to have 2,000 followers as soon as we log off.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Nate, if you're not doing anything, man, let us know. We'll give you a link. We can hype up the show.
Yeah, you can hop on. Hey, anybody right now watching, you want to hop in and just chill with this for a second, let us know. Hunter and I are we're doing nothing. Hunter came up with this idea.
This is what we do on a daily basis. If it wasn't live, we'd still be in here working on the show, talking about ideas. So if you want to talk shit about us, hop in. If you want to tell us we're doing great, hop in. Let us know. Because I think we could use.
There would just be a little less talking, only because usually when you and I are in here, we're both like making content or like sending messages.
That is true. Sometimes it's just like quiet for 45 minutes straight. Like, you still there? What are you working on?
we will sit like 30 minutes and be like, oh shit, bro, I forgot we were sitting. Like I don't know. Like
I'm about to run to the gas station real quick. I'll be right back.
For real. Dude, for real, I think we have left each other in the lounge to go run errands for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna go get dinner, bro.
All right, I'll be here.
This shit is oh my god, dude. That is so funny. We fucking do, dude. It is so fun just hanging out in here though, man. Like I think so. Like even when it's just you and I, dude, I don't know, there's something about being in here in our what we call the studio, but in the studio, dude, it's just like the ideas fucking flow. You know what I mean? And even though we text each other and stuff all day in DM, man, it's like this face to face, dude. JB, thank you.
JB, hop in. I know he's driving. Get that red light special on.
No, hold on. We are putting fucking JB's. Did you already put him on blast?
Oh no, man. Yeah, pull up his LinkedIn.
We are putting you on blast right now, dude. I love your profile picture, by the way. That shit makes me laugh so fucking much. Come on, I want to view his profile. What are you doing? I've got so many windows open, bro. My computer, my internet is lagging or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my laptop to explode.
Fucking JB. Yeah, JB, you gotta hop in, broski. Look on the show right there. If you are watching, go follow. Oh, let me shut my message down. Don't want y'all poaching my people.
It's already out there now, man.
Bro, oh my God, I should pull it back up and show all the fucking stupid group messages that we have. Oh my God. All right, JB, about to. Oh shit, sorry.
Are you sending him a link?
I'll send you the link right now. If you're watching, go follow Jason Williams. He is actually, we're about to pull him on the show, but he has been with us. JB, I think I watched the first show that you came on, and it was like October, bro. And I want to say you have been on, I think, more than anybody else on the show. Like, it's so.
An OG, bro, man. That's bad.
He is, dude. He is. So, man, thank you so much for like chilling and hanging out with us. Jason Williams, y'all see his thing. Look, he only has 2 connections. It's just Hunter and I. Go follow him. JB is an owner-operator. He owns a company called JB Roads. Just an incredible guy. He's been on the show several times. If you watch us, you've seen him. We call him the red light special, Derry.
I saw that. I started laughing. I was like, oh, I got to change that or they'll yell at me.
Where are you? Oh, you're sitting in a shipper or what? Oh.
No, I'm at the truck stop. Today's episode is brought to you by Laundry Day. Okay.
Oh my God. Laundry Day. I love that. Dude, how much are they now? How much are the facility?
$375, bro.
Holy fuck.
I think. Hang on.
With $3.75 per load?
Hang on, let me see. Heavy, normal, cold. Nope, $3. $3 to wash and $2.75 to dry.
Dude, you know what? And the crazy thing about it, I don't know if they still do this, or I swore they did this. They turned the heating element on the dryers down, so you got to fucking dry your stuff like 3 times. Dude,
Hell yeah. Shout out to Claudia.
Bro, I hated washing my clothes truck stop, dude. When I went out on the road, I would take clothes for every day, and then I would keep like 3 extra pair of clothes. So no matter what, I never had to use those things. Dude, if you're on the road for 2 weeks and you got to do your laundry after 2 weeks, because I packed for at least 2 weeks, bro, that's 4 loads of laundry if you separate your stuff like you're supposed to.
Oh yeah, I'm out of clothes. Like I got down, I was like, I don't have any shorts, I don't have any pants. I'm like, oh God, it's laundry day. Let's go ahead and do laundry. We'll take a shower. We'll change clothes. We'll get back in the truck. So luckily, I'm not going anywhere. So
once every 2 weeks, JB has his annual wash.
Something like that.
Where are you at, bro?
I'm in Iowa at the Flying Hook over here in was it Altoona?
Dude, I need
are you
you
in
to go
Georgia?
Yeah.
I need you to go.
Are you at the Loves over there?
No, I'm at the Flying J.
The Flying Hook.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they call it that no more. I don't even know what their logo is. Does it still look like a hook like it used to, JB?
Fuck, I don't know.
It does. You remember that? It used to be the jet with the little arrow on it and everything?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it out there.
Oh, okay, it is still the same thing. All right. I ain't seen one in a while.
They remodeled this one.
Yeah. Dude, I need you to go pick up a step deck trailer. I've got a freaking player load coming out of Adair, Iowa, and it's going to a player area for freaking step decks too. It's going over to Cleveland. Great area. It's got all kinds of steel and stuff coming out of it. So I need you to go do that. I'll pay you a really good rate. I promise. And it only weighs like 30,000 pounds. It's only straps. And it's windmill blades. So it's extra cool, dude. They're chopped up windmill blades.
Oh, cool chopped up. I was like, windmill blades? That's oversized.
Dude,
trying to get me killed.
Yeah, dude. It's just super cool stuff. This new customer I got. He does some.
Where's it picking up out of? I got to go to Omaha tomorrow.
It picks up out of Adair, Iowa. It comes out of a windmill farm over there. So like, I didn't know this, but apparently they replace windmill blades after so long. Or maybe they have a criteria, but per my customer, like every 4 years or 5 years, something like that. Like they start to replace the blades and stuff. So. Yeah, he buys the blades, cuts them up, and then does his own thing with them and stuff.
Actually, where you said it's going to Cleveland?
It's going to Elyria, which is a suburb of Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio.
I know you can't do it. I wish you could, bro. I would give it to you in a heartbeat, bro.
I mean, it's not too far outside Omaha.
No, but it needs a step deck trailer, though, bro.
Oh, step deck. Oh, okay.
I need a step deck trailer. Just because it's got to be stacked. Like there's 41 pieces.
Hey, you can hit up there, Pedro. Is old sometimes Chad.
Oh fuck! I should hit up Chad. Huh? I would.
He might try to do it all under him.
Yeah. Well, I'll pay him a kickback. I don't really co-broker stuff, man. I mean, I don't like doing it. I would do it with. I would probably do it with Chad. Maybe Jason Rabine, but like I don't do it because it's just a risk. And like I said in a post the other day, like the way I do business isn't necessarily the way you do business. And to me, that's a fucking risk I'm not willing to take. So But no, actually, now I think about it, I think I'm going to touch out to Lauren Hooks. You know, she watches us from Facebook. I'm going to reach out to her. I think that Sam May told me she has access to some step decks and shit. So you would, I don't know. I know it's going to be a little pain in the butt load because there's not a lot of stuff that goes to Iowa. But my thing is mine comes out of Iowa where there's not a lot of stuff that comes out of there either, and it goes to a really good area. Because if you're an open deck driver like Cleveland, that's a pretty good area, man. Like I said, because of the industries and shit they got around there, and their rates are fairly decent depending on where you go.
Yeah, Iowa and like I guess the North Midwest is that market's tight right now, boy. So I've been working on all day long.
Where's yours coming out of? Yours is coming out of Iowa too, isn't it?
Mine, no, it's coming out of Wisconsin, going to Iowa. But even just for drive-ins, dude, like I don't know, like our rate on that was good when the market's good, but God, it was like every single quote I got was like $300, $400 over. Even got in a little tuffle with the carrier.
Yeah,
just talking shit back and forth, but you know, it's all fun.
I had one today. I was already paying like $3 a mile on a 275 a mile lane, and this driver came to me and wanted $400 over than that. I was like, God, Jesus Christ, bro, give me a break here. But anyway, I still ended up getting moved in a good rate.
That's on par. Always ask for $300 or $400 more.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I am with that, but like I said, I mean, I was already paying above 25 cents a mile above lane rate, dude. It's like a 500-mile load. Like that's a considerable uptick on a fucking rate. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I was 270, $3 a mile on a 300-mile load. You know what I mean? It's like 520 miles. So, you know, I mean, that's pretty good. That's like an extra 100, 200. I don't know, whatever it is. Have to do the fucking math. So. Yeah, whatever. Where are you headed to after this, JB?
Let's see. I got to drop off at a carrier warehouse in the morning, and then I got to go to Omaha, drop off the second part, but it doesn't deliver till the next day. And then they're supposed to be getting me home. I got to get home and pay the tax man. So I got fined by IFTA, and I got to pay $6,500.
Damn.
Wait, what happened?
So I got fined by IFTA. I had an IFTA audit, and it didn't go over too well. So I got to pay $6,500 in fines.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
What?
So I got to get back home to go down there and give them a check.
Who does your IFTA? Like, do you do it or what? Well,
this guy.
No, we know who is not doing it from now on, don't we?
Something like that. No, there's a couple things that happened. I had a couple of drivers leave, and I misunderstood the rule. I was always taught that 6 months you could throw away your logs, and that's fine and dandy for one part of the rule, but then IFTA requires you to keep it up to like several years after the fact. So I didn't too much understand that. I do now. So I'm paying for it a little bit. Plus, we had some issues with one of the vehicles that was in a fatality a couple of years ago was destroyed, and I no longer have the records for that. So part of that is on me, but I also had this period of time where I switched everything from I was responsible for the owner operators to they're responsible for themselves. And so, just being me trying to keep up with everything, I let stuff fall to the wayside a little bit. So I had a good majority of it, but without like documented proof to back it up, I lost some information, and so that's just on me. So I just ended up having to pay the fine. So it could have been worse. It could have been like $12,000.
That's crazy, bro. Well, are you trying to try to find someone to push that off onto, like deal with all that from now on, so you ain't gotta like worry about the shit?
No, I'm still gonna do it in house. I just have to clean it up, which I'm already got a process in place now to clean it up a little bit better. So I use Trucking Office, put all the data in there. It was just the way I did things was kind of like country boyish. Like I would have the driver text me his gallons. Well, I need receipts back then when I was doing their IFTA. Now I don't really have to worry. All I got to worry about now is myself. I don't have to worry about anybody else's. The way I have everything set up now, it's their responsibility. And I don't have to worry about it. So now I just focus on me now. So
What do you
I
feel
shouldn't get audited again for some time, according to them. And then when they do, it'll be falling more where it's just me and not, 3 other people.
Yeah, I mean, are you keeping? I hope the answer to this question is going to be yes. Are you like getting confirmation from these other guys that are doing it themselves that they are doing it? Because even though it's on there, like it still is going to fall back on your MC number if they fuck it up.
So when I got audited, my preliminary audit, I had to go in and bring like what documentation I had. So I had everything together, and they went over my lease agreement that I have with the guys. And as long as they initial where I have it that says they are solely responsible for their IFTA and their IFTA taxes and reporting, then I am covered by my lease agreement as far as the law is concerned.
Look at JB trying to be like a broker, sliding in that 5 grand.
So, but yeah. So as long as they initial that, I'm good. Like I don't have anything to worry about according to the government. So
you should have recorded that conversation, bro.
I know, right?
So I'm going to record this conversation for mine and your protection.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I'm pretty open book when it comes to stuff like that. So, I will be having a new lease agreement here pretty soon. So. I made some modifications. Like I'm pretty much been like learning all this as I go. Like I got my authority in 2016, so like I'm pretty much self-taught for the most part. So I've hit a lot of bumps and hard spots along the way, and I just learn from my mistakes and just keep on going. I try to soak in as much information as I can, but there's only so much I can do in a day. So.
Well, you're on the right track with getting your LinkedIn profile up. I'm serious.
That was the least of my concerns.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, man. Like it is, like, man, Facebook is cool, but I don't know. We say it all the time. Like LinkedIn, even X, dude. Like Hunter's got me on to X and stuff, man. I'm following like all these drivers and all these people, dude. Like even on there, man, it's just like some really good information if you follow the right people and shit. Like there's a group of guys on X, TJ, what Taylor built. I think Indy chimes in there, but I didn't know you could do like rooms on X. Dude, it'll be like 20 truck drivers just sitting there shooting the shit about like different things going on and people asking questions and stuff. It's freaking crazy the amount of information that you can freaking get off of not Facebook.
Right.
Like, I think everything on Facebook you should not believe. Like if it's on Facebook, it's wrong information for the most part. I'm telling you.
Yeah, pretty much. I bet that can escalate quickly with all those truck drivers in one group.
Dude, that group I have, oh my God, bro. Dude, you should, some of these posts go, like, I have parameters set up in that group, man, for like trying to catch things. So like if there's X amount of comments on something, it'll send me a notification saying, hey, moderation alert, because I have a thing set to where if it's a lot of comments, obviously it may be people arguing, and so I can shut them off before anyone gets too stupid on it and shit. But man, some of these things, the information is like the spectrum is so wide. You have one guy saying, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. You need to do this, this, and this. You got some other guys saying, oh, fuck that, man. You just got to shove those papers in the envelope and drop it in the mailbox. You know what I mean? It's like it's just, man, and the stuff that goes on in there, man, like watching drivers turn on each other is like, oh my God. Like, see, you can't even keep it together in a Facebook post.
No, we always turn on each other.
It's so funny, man. It really gives me giggles all the time. But shit, like I have to find it right now. There's one right now in my group that's got like 75 comments, and it's this guy who he posted saying he needed a dispatcher for a new MC and a couple other things. Like he was real specific on what he needs a dispatcher for. Bro, there's all these dispatchers going in here, and there's all these other carriers and shit chiming underneath it, like, fuck dispatchers and blah, blah, blah. It's
so hard to get an objectified opinion on something.
Oh, man, it's like the guy, if you're not a dispatcher, don't chime in. Like, he said he wanted a dispatcher. Chime in if you're a dispatcher. Don't chime in if you're not. And and even some of the dispatchers that are chiming in, man, it's like just the most ridiculous stuff. Oh, well, I can guarantee you $10,000 a week. Bro, shut up. You ain't going to guarantee no brand new MC, no $10,000 damn dollars a week, man.
Dude, I saw one today. I think it was either on X or on LinkedIn, but there was this dude out there like absolutely dog shitting on carriers, and it was like, yeah, if you come work with me, I'll get you $15,000 a week after your overhead. And I'm like, what? And dude, people were tearing into this guy. He's all over like YouTube and TikTok and shit.
Oh, I saw that.
This guy's just running credit card scams.
Bro, I saw him. He's that. If you're talking about the same guy I am, I don't know who reposted
super
that.
tatted down guy, like wearing basketball shorts and shit,
Yeah,
like kind of heavy set fellow.
Yeah. Do you remember the video that made him like famous, I guess you could say?
Nah.
I'll find it, show you to it. JB, you may remember this one. This is the guy that he did a video in his driveway, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, but he's a carrier and a broker. And he openly admits that he double brokers his fucking shit. Like, he'll get it and he tries to give it to his trucks, but if he can't, like, he'll pull it under his carrier MC and then fucking like broker it out to another carrier.
Yeah, he's like trying to justify doing that. He's like, nobody's stealing your business, nobody's stealing your freight. He said, I'm just here to take care of my clients. And it's like, all right, dude, but if you're like openly, like if you got trucks, that's one thing. If you don't have your brokerage license, like sure, that makes sense. But like even when I sign people up with us owning assets at Rain Dogs, I still tell them, hey, we have a brokerage side. Here's all of our information. And sometimes it doesn't always like turn out because, you know, they're kind of weary about us having a brokerage, and that's fine. That's just opportunity for me to carry on the conversation. However, you know, if it's like, hey, if there is an instance where, you know, our asset cannot cover this, I will let you know. Here's our co-broker agreement. You know, everything's tied in, but doing that blatantly and just hiding it, sure, there's a side of getting the business done, but there is so much that can go wrong with that. And spreading that narrative across the fucking masses with the following that it seems that he has, oh my God, there's no wonder that there's so many fucking idiots out there like, oh yeah, I can just put one VPN underneath my MC number and we're fucking good to go. Like, or not VPN, but VIN number. Like,
no. Just being braggadocious for no reason.
Dude, it's crazy. Coincidentally, this guy right here, Ed, bro, one of the things that made him and I start talking is we were joking back and forth about how social media has ruined the informational output that makes it to carriers and brokers. That like people just lie, like blatantly fucking lie. There's all these people with these courses and this jackass we're talking about that, you know, just they openly, admittedly, blatantly say they're doing things the wrong way and tell you how to do things the illegal way. And dude, it is, man. It is people like him is the reason we have these COVID crusaders. And I guess applause to him that he's willing to openly admit that he's committing fucking laws or breaking laws. However, we also have to say this, that what does it matter? The FMCSA don't do shit about it anyway. So I mean, he could literally go double broker a load on the fucking in the office of the FMCSA right in front of them. They would do nothing. So, but
they would just please fill out this form, and then it goes up in the bureaucracy train. Like it's insane, but it happens right in front of our eyes. Like the fact that dude is out there just like saying this is nuts. And even if he has had the conversations with his customers, like or anybody he's working with, like explain that to him, because you're just driving a very bad situation to even more depths of hell. Like it does not help.
You know, the thing is all these people that talk about, you know, oh, co-brokering is legal, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you're fucking right. It is. But none of them do it the proper way. Because, I mean, hey, if you're one of those shippers that doesn't mind your stuff being co-brokered, I'm happy for you that you like to take fucking risk. Like, good for you. Me, people don't ever tell the shipper. They don't. Like, they hardly ever tell the carrier. You know what I mean? I mean, it is regardless whether you're doing it legally, they think, oh, well, I signed a contract, it's legal. No, dude, there's other parts that go into that. There's verbal agreements and people understanding the situation that's going on. Just because me and you, Hunter, have an agreement signed doesn't fully make it fucking legal. Like there's other.
Dude, like to that point, dude, I would never co-broker a shipper's load. Now, if I'm working with like a freight forwarder or like a trucking company or like another brokerage, that's the only time it'll happen. I will never co-broker my own shit out, but like there's a time and place for it. Like if it is like a very expansive project, like super specialized freight, and both sides can win, sure. But like you're saying, Rob, like I don't want to put all the hard work and effort and time and conversations that it takes to get a customer, a shipper, whoever, like, and risk it on one load just to get $200. Like,
oh yeah, and the reason that I know brokers don't talk to their shippers about it is because if I'm a shipper and you come to me and say, hey, I've got to use another broker buddy of mine, and we're just talking about traditional freight, van, flatbed, whatever, just regular shit. You come to me and say, hey, I got to use another broker to get this done. Okay, cool. First fucking thing I'm going to do is find out that broker's name. Like, hey, I'll do business with you, but obviously on this particular instance, this particular lane or whatever, you can't do it. You got to have help. So, and I know that. Like as a broker, I know if I tell my shipper, hey, I've got to use someone else because I can't do what I told you I would do, like, why would you want to do business with me further? Like, I mean, regardless whether it's been a year, 2 years, a new customer, whatever, I mean, it just makes sense. Like, why add more layers to the cake, I guess you could say, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, yeah, people don't do it. They don't do it properly at all, and that's why I don't do it, or that's one of the reasons I don't do it is because nobody follows Ryan Smith us. Who was that?
Right, yeah. Can you see who that is? That might be on your LinkedIn if you reshared it. I can't.
Oh, Ryan! Ryan Van Brocklin. He tagged someone. Ryan Smith US. I don't know who that is, but yeah, that's Ryan. He's going to be coming on the show. He's the one we were talking about earlier about the shipment. Ryan, if you just chimed in, bro, you missed me literally booking loads that we talked about earlier. Like I took a shipment and multi-stop and split it up, bro, on separate trucks and booked that shit like that. Dude, man, I wish you were watching earlier, man, so I could have showed you that shit, man. Damn.
That's weird that he's not showing. Because we're connected, but who's Ryan Smith?
He's in the lounge, and it's only showing in the lounge. It doesn't show on my side either. I don't know what causes that to happen. I don't know if it's a privacy setting or something, but he's not the first one. But he's in the lounge page commenting on it. Sorry, bro. I'm trying to answer this fucking message here.
Getting sidetracked.
Oh, he's just tagging homeboy in. All Ryan Smith.
No, I'm not getting started, dude. I'm just still working, bro. Like Hunter and I had this meeting. Today's been a busy day, period. But I thought I had everything done by at like 1:30. I booked all my loads, had all my stuff out there, whatever, blase. Hunter and I had a meeting with some people at 1:30, and we got out. I was completely done. I said, hey, bro, I'm going to go to the store, pick up 2 tall boys so we can celebrate on the show tonight. I'll be back. In between that 20 minutes, dude, I came back with like 3 additional loads, a recovery, like a new customer just sent me the packet. I'm like, holy shit. So like I'm still got stuff going on, man. This one load I booked with some nutrients for a farming customer that I have. So that was pretty big. It is awesome, Ryan. You're right. It is, bro. It was freaking absolutely cool. Hopefully your stuff works out. That you're trying to get booked. That thing right there is absolutely crazy. Bro, the lanes that he had, that shit was so nuts, dude. I'm telling you. When he sent me that stuff, I was like, holy shit, I could see why this would cost $9,000 to get it done. Dude, it was so fucking nuts. But I was like, go north and then back south and then east a little bit, then back north and west and south again. And it's like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, that sounds exhausting.
Bro, hey, you know shippers, man. I'll tell you one thing that a lot of brokers don't do that I use as one of my strengths, and I'm not giving away a secret here because even if I tell you this doesn't mean you can do it, but is educating customers and telling them where they're wrong. Like, dude, if you send me a load, I got a customer. He sends me a load and he'll say, "Hey Rob, I want this on a flatbed." And all his stuff is dimensional stuff. It's crates and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, well, flatbed's cool, but a hot shot would work better. Or why don't we put this in a van? You know what I mean? And like, or multi-stop loads, dude. People send you a thing with 8 stops on it. It's like, okay, well, why don't we break this up into 2 trucks? Maybe that makes more sense. You know, a lot of folks just take what the shipper says and run with it. They don't want to argue with them. They don't want to go back and forth. And I'm like, hey, A, if I can make my job easier, B, I could possibly save you money. C, I could get this thing moved quicker. Like, this is what I would do. You know what I'm saying? So, and it could be as simple as on those multi-stops. I actually had one today. I wanted us to go past the first stop to the second, or past the second stop to the first stop. And I'm like, dude, like, why don't we switch this around and just make this one that we're going to have to pass on the way up there, the first one, then that one, and then they could just cut back over east and not have to go back south 45 miles. So, you know, with that, dude, you know, anyway.
Yeah, that's a big thing out here. Like, I hate multi-stops.
I
Like,
love it.
and because, like, I don't mind them, but they need to be correct. Just like you're saying, like, it needs to be routed properly. Anytime that I ever brokered a load with multi-stops, like, all right, you need to send me all the zip codes so that I can determine the route. And if it's not matching up, I'm not wasting my time, because you're just going to cost me more money in the long run. And then I need to know all the hours that every single one of them is open and what are my windows, so that I can try to get this off as quickly as possible. I don't want to spend, 3 or 4 days on this damn thing.
I'm with you, man. I used to have a trailer customer, dude. That guy, he would literally do 8-9 stops on a load coast to coast. His stuff came out of Chino, California, and man, he would send loads over to New York or Vermont, and he would drop 1 or 2 trailers off at each place, and it would, like I said, 8-9 stops, man. And someone would be crazy, like it'd be going to New York, but he has a stop in Montana, and then a stop over in Nebraska. You know, and it's like, bro, like, dude, this is going to cost you out the ass to freaking do this, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got to figure out another way to do it. Personally, I like multi-stop loads because it gets my juices flowing. It makes me really think. And I think multi-stop loads make a broker or a carrier, logistician, whatever you want to say. I think it makes you use more of your experience and your knowledge than regular freight, because it's like you said, man. Like, you have to piece everything together. You know, the stops have to match. You know, if you're going to a stop in Phoenix or a stop in Tucson and then back to Phoenix, well, that's stupid. We need to switch that, you know, and there's just a lot that goes into it. I actually enjoy them. And if you're a carrier who is a good driver, a good carrier, doesn't bullshit around, and you've got multi-stops, and we're talking few pallets, few little pieces off a flatbed, dude, multi-stop loads can be money. Like, some of the big margins that I've ever made have been on multi-stop loads, man. Like, I love multi-stops and box truck and sprinter van freight. I fucking love that stuff. I'll crush it.
I had for a few months, one time I had self-checkout machines. This is when, like, self-checkout machines were, like, really popping.
That's cool,
and a lot of stores were going for them, right? So I only did it for a short time, but it would be like, one time it was like one self-checkout machine going to downtown Denver, Colorado to a CVS, right? They paid full rate to take this one machine all the way to Denver. And they'd hand me the seal and let me self-seal. Cool. Put it in my pocket. Then I'd start calling around and piecing together. I had like a baptism tub on my truck along with this self-checkout machine. I had like half a truck full of like electrical equipment. And then I had like something else and something else. And then I just went around and, like, I knew that I had to have that machine was like either the first thing off the truck or the last thing off the truck. And I didn't have a lift gate. So I called a tow company with a flatbed.
Yes.
To come lift up next to the trailer so I could roll it off and get it down safely. And then I pushed this thing to the CVS through the front door.
Bro, that is
it dropped it off.
That
sucker paid like $6,000 to go across the country just for that one machine. And then I loaded it up with like a few more $1,000s worth of crap. You know.
Partials are good shit too, man. Like, I had a debate on Facebook about this shit, about how, like, people don't know how to properly price partials out and what a partial really is. Like, dude, especially on open deck trailers, like, man, I had a buddy that I was helping do dispatch with, and he had when he had a hot shot, and then he had a 53 footer or a 48-foot flatbed. Dude, as a 48-foot flatbed, I would cruise the fucking hot shot boards, bro. I would get some shit, throw like 10 feet of stuff on 3 or 4 different stops all the way to a final destination, and dude, you can make almost double what the full lane rate would be out there, bro. Like I'm telling you, they're drivers or carriers and even brokers, man, you don't understand, dude. There can be some money in some partials and some multi-stop, man. And I do mean partials, not LTL. There's a friggin' difference. You can say potato, but there's a difference in a partial and an LTL load. So yeah, dude. And I don't know. Most people just aren't smart enough to understand them. I personally said I fucking love them, bro. I do.
It can be stressful piecing it together. As long as like the dates and the times match up, man, you're good. You know, like one time I was like, I think when I picked up the baptism tub, I was like, do y'all have a dock? Because I got to move some shit around. So if you'll allow me to use a forklift or the skid loader or whatever, and I can move some stuff, I'm going to make it work. Because if they're willing to do that, and I can take product off, put theirs on if it's the last thing that needs to deliver and stuff like that. So I would be wheeling and dealing when I would do this. And it was fun for the time being. It was fun taking like a good paying load and then adding another $3,000 or $4,000 to it to make it like a $10,000, $11,000 load. And I had all the time in the world to get the stuff off. It was great. I enjoyed it, but it fell through because, you know, just like anything in trucking, somebody else eventually finds out what you're doing or how you're doing it. And, you know, more and more drivers get pervy when they haul for that customer. 'Cause I couldn't do it full time. You know, so eventually somebody else and you got it, and I lost it. So it was fun though. Oh, blankets. They had to cover them up with blankets. That was the other thing too. So I would take the coupon from Harbor Freight and go get the moving blankets. So I got them at discount, but they paid full price for them. So I was getting this shit on discount because I would lose them sometimes. So yeah, I'd use the coupon from Harbor Freight. I'd make like $15 a blanket on top of what they were already paying for them. So I made money off that too. It was amazing.
Bro.
God hustling all day long.
Dude, that's
I wish I was still doing it.
Yeah. That's awesome, bro. I just like when I was a carrier, I just like multi-stops, man, because you got paid all that extra stop pay and shit, dude. Like I used to eat them up, man. Like I would nobody wanted to do it. All the companies I worked for, all the drivers wouldn't do multi-stop. I'm like, shit, get that thing to me. Like I'm gonna take all those extra stop charges and all those extra miles and everything, dude. And I don't know. I like them. Like I said, even now I like dealing with it, but I've just got smarter on it, you know, and realized, hey, sometimes it comes down to it's just better to split stuff up and piece it out and shit. You know what I mean? So, whatever. Neither here nor there. I'm about to have to chop off here, man. I got some work stuff that I really need to finish and like put my 100% focus on. But dude, Hunter, this was a great freaking idea, man. Like to do this show, just like ad hoc, like freaking awesome idea.
Yeah, I've had a great time. You know,
good
little celebration. We got a busy 3 days left, man. It's gonna be better get your shit done in the morning. That's all I'm saying.
I know, bro. I know. We've got so much stuff going on. JB, we always appreciate you being a willing participant in our experiment here.
Oh yeah, I got a notification on the YouTube, and I was like, "What the hell are these jokers up to today?"
Yeah, man. We hit that 1,000 thing, and Hunter was like, "Man, we should just jump on, like not even advertise it, just jump on and just bullshit and see what happens." So
I was like, y'all forget y'all went live, or y'all supposed to be Skyping each other, private meeting or something? Like, what's going on? Like, y'all have phones, FaceTime each other. No.
Oh my god, dude! Oh yeah, Hunter, you got anything that you want to say before we chop out this piece?
Yeah. For everybody watching or has watched, will be watching. Thank you. Like this has been the most fun 6 months. So I mean, the LinkedIn side is blown up, absolutely insane. I mean, I think when we started in January, we were floating around like 300 people on our page. Now we're up to, let me see exactly, I think 1,019 followers already.
We've added
Yeah,
13
1019.
13 or 19 people just today.
Yeah. So thank you. Also, once again, go check out our YouTube. Please subscribe. Check us out on X. I think YouTube is going to be the best spot for everybody to conversate and chime in. Our goal is just to keep growing. We're not stopping here. It's a continuous thing. But Matt, if you're watching, please go ahead and send us our passes. And for all you Texans out there, we'll see you at the Texas Trucking Show. But other than that, that's all I have.
Hey, I second all that. I just want to add, it's been a super fun ride. We look forward to continuing it. Hunter and I have told y'all about the stuff we've got planned. We're coming up with new ideas every single day. So what you see right now is likely not going to be the same thing that you're seeing from us in 2 or 3 months. So, and I think that's what makes Hunter and I show like really good is our format is different from the go, but we're changing things. We take feedback from everybody, and we just want to continue putting out amazing content we feel is amazing, and having people in our group like JV here, man, and Claudia and fucking Nate and Dale and Kelly and Ed and just all of y'all. So we appreciate it. Big things in 2024. We promise. Hopefully at the end of 2024, we have been celebrating 10,000 followers. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like that should be the goal. By the end of 2024, we're like 10,000 followers across.
Give me 100,000. 30,000. I don't care.
By the Texas Truck Show at the end of June, 10,000 followers across all our platforms. That's what
I like that goal. I like that goal a lot.
Yes.
Let's make it happen.
Yes. That's our thing. JB, bro, man, as always, we appreciate you being with us, man. Be safe, man, out there on the road. We hope you get home soon.
I got one thing for everybody.
Yeah, brother.
This episode was brought to you by Tide Ultra Oxy. Do not consume, okay? Cheers. I'm kidding. I ain't doing that. Put that back in the bottle. I'm not a Tide Pod kid.
Dude, you should have had like a blue Gatorade and poured it in there and really done it.
I wish.
That would have been fucking awesome, bro. All right. We are going to see y'all all tomorrow with Seofra on the show at 3:30 Central. I'm about to drop the flyer here in a minute once we get off the show. And we just appreciate everyone for joining us on this fantastic little ride here. And Hunter, I'm sorry. As I always say, chunk the deuces. Hunter, would you roll that beautiful bean footage?